Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Mahomes from out of the pistol. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. Roquan Smith getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great effort.
And he will get into the end zone. I'd say unlikely. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. I'll pick up the 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat. and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Velus Jones back deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Trap 50, Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Break.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open right side is likely. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
At their own 3-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Still going. Xavier Worthy. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it!
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Go! Hey, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now this time they'll look. No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
'60 Maverick, '60 Maverick. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And taken in, it's Tez Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first
One
down.
quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Unlock, lock. Let's go now. Let's go.
On the give, here's Henry. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
26 more yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Baltimore first down.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Hawk 7, ready.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Hey. Panthers, ready, ready.
Henry. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
On the play. Brings
Ready.
up 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
How about
and
this
goal.
for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. They get 24 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big play for KC. 36 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. Johnson. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Ravens 7. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Ravens 7. Harrison Butker to kick
so now
off
it's
for
Butker
Kansas City.
following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 19 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
He gets free. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
He's going to try to do it himself. They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he will get the score, cutting the lead down to 13.
That's just too easy, but that is exactly the premise of the zone read play. Defensive end is flat-footed. He's thinking the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Simple give read, and he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
On second down, they'll go with Smith. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Malachi starts there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Smith. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Go.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Check match. Ready.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Formation for the Ravens.
Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
57 colors, 57 colors.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
Here's a short throw caught by Wiley. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Panthers 60, Panthers, Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now, faking the give. Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go check, go check.
They'll go again here with Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 16-yard line. A 7-yard
second down, they need 3.
Up 2nd and 3.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on third down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
Yellow.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is to Wiley, open on the left. Big connections to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
43 yards.
A big pickup there for the Chiefs. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A run here with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Johnson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's another Kansas
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Johnson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. One more time with Johnson, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready!
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Past Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles!
He's going to try to do it himself, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left, and they're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They go play action with Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
22 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Get it? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hey, switch!
Ready, ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. He'll try the right side with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Receiver in motion, headed left. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, a run with Johnson. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And That's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third down and 3.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that...
And he's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further.
Chiefs 52, Ravens 21. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to push this one forward. Oh, great job anticipating the play. Running it down for no gain.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
It's Johnson from the pistol. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return is Jones. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 30-yard line.
Broncos. Get up. Cowboys, trap 60. Ready, right?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Will line up for the
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On the ground, it's Johnson. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, KC.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 2.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. So they're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Throwing now on first and 10. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up second and 1.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Will mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
38 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers.
They'll look to throw again. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Cowboy, go.
Back to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is caught at the 3. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60.
Here's the option, running right. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point
18.
conversion.
Heel looks to throw. Moving to his right. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, it's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Carried by number 29. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
3rd and 7.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it.